Xhaka on one side, and then a man that Arsenal are desperately after in Merino. Now, Arsenal fans have said for a while, once they lost Xhaka, they lost that player in the left half space. So I thought Merino must match up with that, and Arsenal have been searching for a player like that in the market. If you just look at his heat map here, they're extremely similar in that half space where you want your left-sided midfielders so your winger can bomb on, or a little bit deeper where they can both play those clip passes forward. And they both love that little inside of the foot pass in sort of like inside the fullback and the centre-back. And then I thought we've got to go a little bit deeper than that. Heat map suggests they're in those areas, but do they execute similar things? And when I looked at the stats, they really do execute very, very similar things. I looked at touches, and their touches are very, very similar. I looked at their shot creating actions, also very, very similar. The touches honestly would blow your mind. There's only 30 touches between them. They played a very similar number of minutes. Xhaka leads in shot creating actions. You look a little bit further down, don't get bamboozled. Non-penalty XG, no pens. Expected goals plus expected assists. Very simple. Flex doesn't like this one. 0.3 to 0.34. And then progressive passes. And this is a really key one, I think, for Arteta and Arsenal. You want your midfielders to be able to play between the lines, receive the ball between the lines. And I think Merino probably receives the ball between the lines a little better than Xhaka, but they both play passes very, very similar. And the biggest one is right at the bottom, which is the biggest detail that separates the two. Arteta always talks about duels. Well, Merino, 259 duels won. Number one across Europe. Granit Xhaka, 126. Very similar, potentially an upgrade. I'd never say a bad word against Granit Xhaka. But Merino and his profile matches up so similar that Arsenal fans are in for a treat if they can get this deal.